Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Aquarius for the month of September 2015. Please remember to check your rising sign and your moon sign because that will give you more information on the energies that you're going to be dealing with. On a general level, I'd like to say that for what I've seen from the rest of the readings, September is a month for us to focus on ourselves, not in a self-centered way, but in a form of saying, okay, I'm gonna take this time to work on myself, on my, on my soul, on my spirit, on my journey. In particular for you, Aquarius, it's obvious that the month of September is going to be really powerful. Okay, it's almost like a game changer. This is the energy I get from this. It's like a really strong energy of change. It's difficult to explain. It's not like it's dense or heavy. It's more like you got a lot of very important cards. Out of all the cards here, you have 4 instead of 3, and they're all major arcana. So that's very important. But let's get on the reading. We have in the challenge position the Lover's card. This is a card that symbolizes having to make a choice. The Lovers, at first it might feel like it's a card about romance, but the reality is that in the all decks, this card had a man having to choose between 2 women. So there is a sense of having to make a decision, having to choose between 2 options. And I believe, Aquarius, this is a choice that you have been postponing, okay? But in the month of September, you will make a choice. Why do I say this? Because you have in the position of the things you cannot change, the 2 of Swords in the reverse. Now, when we see it in the upright, this is someone who, she has her eyes blindfolded. The swords are crossed, there's water behind her, the moon, it's also a symbol of intuition, so she's a little bit disconnected as far as she doesn't know what decision, what road to take. Her head and her heart are, fighting. So in the reverse position, it means that you finally have made a decision. And it comes up in the position of the things you cannot change. So this process will come to an end, whether you want to or not. And I think, you are the person who will make the decision, okay? So it's not something that the universe will impose on you. You will realize this is the time to, get this over with and choose something, okay? Or just make a statement about something. Why do I say that you're delaying this? Because in the center of the reading you have the Chariot card in the reverse. Now this is a card that symbolizes, on one hand it symbolizes success, but it also means movement, okay? It could also actually be movement over land. So perhaps you have to finally decide whether or not you're moving out of some place, or if you're getting your own place or finding a new place or something like that, or you're accepting that work offer that means moving away, that sort of thing. In the reverse, there is no movement, okay? It means that everything is being stalled, everything is being slowed down. And I took out an extra card. This is why you have 4. And the Hermit came out. The Hermit is a very spiritual card. It's a card that symbolizes spending time with yourself. It's a card that symbolizes taking the time to learn about yourself, taking this light that the Hermit has, and to the dark places of our soul. Trying to learn about ourselves, trying to face those dark areas of our lives and of ourselves. Coming up with a card that means no movement, it's clear that you will take some time out to really think and ponder about this situation. and it will pay off because you will make a decision. Now, the help that you're going to receive is that you will be very conservative. You have the Four of Coins. This is the card of someone who is being, it's been very cautious. It could be with money, because we have the Pentacles. It could be with simply everyday decisions with your life, not just jumping on the first opportunity you got or you find, but just actually, again, this slowing down and meditating on things is a way of being cautious. And what the tarot is saying is that this will help you, okay? Having the capacity to, and the clarity of mind to say, you know what, I need to slow everything down and take some time out to really figure out what is that I want to do. And not, like I said, you will make a decision, but also the thing that I want to say is that you know how important this decision is, and this is why you have been delaying it, okay? Because you have as the outcome card the Death card, and this is not a card, like I said many times, don't worry, it's not a card that symbolizes actual death. This is a card that talks about death as a form of transition, okay? It's almost like Buddhism. It's death not final like we see it, but as a moment between one path of your life ending and a new one beginning, because you have the sun right here, it's coming up. So you know that when you make this decision, Aquarius, when you finally choose between all these options, it means that one part of your life would end and a new one will begin. But it's important. It's not just a light decision. It has weight, and this is why I said that September is a game changer, okay? Because there are many important cards, and the decision lies in you. There are no external forces here. This is all on you. But I like change. Personally, I think even though we might be scared of it, it's what keeps us alive. So I wish you a lot. I wish you light and strength to move on throughout this month, because I think you will come out being a wiser person. So I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I will see you next month. Thank you.